go over to Dave and let him share with you some more of what's coming, why he's so pumped up and excited for what's next for Empower Network. Dave?
Yeah. Can you hear me okay, Michelle?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. It doesn't even sound like there's a delay this time. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take like maybe 15 or 20 minutes right now. And what I want to do is I kind of want to walk you through a handful of things, but also I want to show you guys how it's possible through our new comp plan to make $1 million in the next 3 years. And so before I do that, I'm logged in here and I can see the chat. So if you guys want to know how to make $1 million in the next 3 years, I just want you to type yes in the comments, right? Maybe in capital letters with a big, yeah, it will only take me 15 minutes to show you. It's really easy. Okay, so just type yes if you want to see, how to make $1 million in the next 3 years. Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that in the next little bit. But first, I want to talk about some things. I want to answer specifically the question that I didn't really talk about earlier, but it's probably in a lot of your minds, and I know Lawrence talked about it and a couple of other people talked about it, on why the addition of our extra new comp plan on top of our old one is better for also the new person, right? Because some people are like, well, yeah, that's cool getting paid on generational depth, but just start, right? Well, there's a handful of reasons why it's better for new people too, all right, that we haven't really talked about in a lot of detail. And so I'm going to explain this as best as I can without speaking about it in a confusing way. But I'm not really going to get into depth on every part of the comp plan right now. What I want to do is I want to talk about how to earn $1 million in the next 3 years, okay? So this is the deal, and a couple things I'm going to cover first. First of all, why is this better for new people, okay? It's better for new people for a handful of reasons. I'm going to list them now. Okay, I actually wrote these down, so I remembered them all. And there's actually more, but these are the basic ones. Number one, you guys are going to get paid on every single sale that you make, and you're going to get, from that initial trial package for Kalatu Premium, you're going to get 100% commissions, okay? So if you make 10 sales, you're going to get 100% commissions on the trial package. For all 10 sales, you'll make money on every single sale. That's really important for the morale of new people. If you're a leader, that's important for the morale of the new people that you bring into your team. And if you're new, that's important for your morale, right? To be able to make a sale and get a commission every time, even if you pass up the whole leg, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get a commission. That's number one reason why it's important for you. Number two reason is there's a stronger upline downline connection. A lot of new people, they want to feel more connected with their leadership, and they really want to be able to reach up to somebody who can mentor them to really be able to get a better result. And we've never really had any incentive to do that in Empower Network if you've been outside of a power line, right? If you're one of those people that fall outside the power line of the leader and you're connected to like Joe Nobody or whatever that's not really building the business, you have nobody to really help you, right? Well, with this, let's say I help you, put 1,000 people on Kalatu Premium in your team from your success. I could literally make $25,000 a month from that as your upline leader. So there's a massive incentive for your upline leaders who are succeeding to reach down and to actually show you and teach you and walk you through the process of how to really get a lot better results from your team building and your business, okay? So that's number two, stronger upline downline connection. Three, we have recognition for the lower levels, okay, which is really important also for your own success, but also important as a leader to help put your new people on a path that's actually going to get them the results that they want, all right? So we built 2 lower level recognition ranks that are monthly production ranks, okay? And the reason why we did monthly is because we want to give you a path, okay, to earn $1 million. Now, I can't do that if there's not something to do every single month. And so all it is if you get 5 new people on Kalatu Premium per month, you're going to hit a level at what we call boss. And actually, the first time you do it, we have a sweet-ass ring that we're going to give you and send you in the mail that's like boss. So you need to take a photo of that, put it on Facebook, and like put your fist in the mirror with a little boss ring on it, right? It's real cool, right? Now, we have another lower level recognition rank, and this is to provide you a path to really making $1 million again in 3 years. And this is really important. I want you to pay attention. First one is to just get 5 people on Kalatu Premium a month. I don't care if they stay active forever, if they get in and then they cancel, whatever it is. I just want you to sign up 5 new people a month, and then you'll kind of learn to work with them along the way. All right. Number 2 is you sign up 5 per month and then help 1 new person hit boss a month. Okay. So you bring in a person, help them get 5 their first month, right? And you bring in 5, then you're a boss maker, which is second rank. Now I picked those names because I thought they were cool, and we sent out a survey, and the leadership agreed that those were the coolest names anybody could think of. All right, so we're running with it, and it's real cool for rank, for recognition. We're going to really recognize the crap out of people who are in those ranks, and later we'll actually build in some cool incentives for it. So there's actually a path for you if you're new. Not only are you going to earn 100% commissions on your first sale, not only do you have a better connection to your upline because they're going to get rewarded a lot more from your success, even if you're way down in the organization. Number three, you actually have a path of what to do specifically and what you need to create specifically in order to get past the newbie phase into the phase you really want to be in, which is making $1 million in 3 years, right? Next thing is that the sales process that we're building will actually work better than anything that we've ever had on the site. Now, I know this just because of what we're doing, right? The heart and the soul of the sales funnel, I'm just telling you guys, it's going to produce big results, not just to help sign up members. It's also going to produce big upsell results. It's going to help you guys make a lot of money from the people that you bring in. So the sales process is going to work better. The next thing is, right? And I want to really kind of emphasize this for you, right? The ability that we're giving the brand new person to build from their mobile phone in a way that's cool and in a way that can work fast is the best part about this for new people. Because if you could get a person in their first 72 hours, you can get them to hit that first level of boss, right? Which we have actually a plan on how to do that built right into the sales process with the mobile app. We're going to help people hit that first rank in their first 3 days. If they hit that first rank in the first 3 days, that's the best thing I could possibly give a new person is a path to be able to get in and just start getting commissions. Because if you can get in and get commissions immediately, you're going to believe that the rest of the plan is possible. And if we give you a way to do that that actually makes sense, you're going to be put on a sustainable path to building your business. So those are some of the reasons why it's good for new people. There's a lot more too, but one of the biggest ones is if we all have more momentum, it's easier for everyone to recruit and sell. Okay, so if we can help a lot of new people succeed, we'll get into a lot better momentum. If we have a lot of recognition, we'll have a lot better momentum, and new people are going to recruit and sell a lot better together. All right. Second thing I want to cover is this. Why is this really better for the leader, for the team builder, for people who are in other network marketing companies? Now, this is going to make a lot more sense in about 10 minutes, but I want to cover some of the reasons now. Number one, we've always had kind of a curse in our comp plan, right, where if you pass up a leader, you don't earn any money from their production, right? So if like there's a guy, and everybody does this, guys, and it's really as stupid to do, but now with this other comp plan, there's no reason to do it anymore, okay? Where somebody's going to sponsor a leader, and like they log into their back office before they sponsor them, right? And what do? They log into their back office, right? And they check and say, okay, is this on a pass-up spot? And if it's on a pass-up spot, they quickly call around and try to like put their grandma in that spot or their grandpa in that spot or somebody who they don't even care, and then they put the leader in a spot that's connected to them, right? So everybody's like that. They don't really want to pass up a leader. It's kind of a poverty consciousness thing, but it doesn't mean people don't do it. Well, with the depth comp plan, you'll actually earn more money from a leader from depth in their organization than you ever could possibly earn from their pass up. So there's actually more incentive to put them just wherever you want. So you're no longer going to have to like withhold people from a part of your business out of fear of losing passives, okay? That's a big deal to a leader and a team builder is you're never going to lose a leader because in the depth comp plan, you get paid from everyone regardless of where they are, what leg they're in, where the pass-ups fall or anything. This is a generational leadership unilevel. So if you pass up a whole organization and it's your biggest team, it doesn't matter because you're going to earn way more money from depth than you ever were going to earn on the pass-up plan anyway, 10 times more, right? And I can get into why it's 10 times more a little bit later. Another thing, there's an incentive to reach way down in your team and help people succeed in a big way. Doesn't matter how far down they are, right? I'll give you an example. Like, as one of the leaders in Empower, I sponsored a guy who sponsored a guy who sponsored a guy who sponsored a guy who sponsored a guy, and like 8 or 10 levels down, Chuck Marshall pops up, right? Well, Chuck Marshall is $1 million earner who's brought in some other people that have made a lot of money, right? Now, he's like 8 or 10 levels down, but no pass-ups from that guy ever come to me as the upline leader who's doing something, and there's no real leaders in between me and Chuck Marshall. Well, in a generational unilevel plan, he is my first leadership level that exists in my organization. So that means all those people in between, I override a huge amount. And on Chuck Marshall's organization, his success is my first leadership level. I'm going to be overriding, right, his entire organization on limited levels down as his upline leader. There's a big incentive for me to reach out now and to help Chuck because I'm going to earn more from that than I would have ever earned from the pass-ups in his organization, as you're going to see in a minute, right? So that's another thing, right? There's also, for the leader, for the team builder, there's a specific path to put people on, right? You no longer are like, hey, go in there, click around, go in there, make some sales. You can say, this is what you do in your first 72 hours. this is what you need to hit every month and what you need to help your people hit every month, who's going to qualify, and you have a metric where you can measure the growth of your organization based on the successes of the small people throughout your whole organization, meaning that as a leader, you actually have a model that you can use to build your team. It's a lot better for that as well, right? So, and this is the biggest one actually for the leadership, and I really want to get this across, is it's really common thing when you're building an organization where your income kind of like can spike up and it could go back down. And the reason is because our comp plan has really been based on production, right? Not like a normal comp plan, right? So what happens, your income spikes up and then maybe your production's down, it goes down, it spikes up, and it's kind of like this. And if you stop producing, it kind of goes more like this, right? And kind of levels off at a lower number. Well, with the depth comp plan, you're actually going to be able to make way more from depth than you ever could before producing. Way more. I'm going to show you guys this in a minute. It will blow your mind, okay? Now, what that means is that you can stabilize your income through generational leadership you're creating in your teams. You can stabilize your income through people that are getting in through other countries. You can build a business you're getting paid on that literally spans the entire globe, right? It's really powerful and really important to understand really the power and the depth of what I'm about to show you, okay? So let me show you the path here based on that. I just want to give you guys some reasons on how you can use this to make $1 million in the next 3 years with us. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this because I'm going to reel it off pretty quick, and I'm not really going to answer a lot of questions about it, right? Might answer one or two, and you're really not going to get it until you see that new funnel, but I just want you to trust me based on what I'm going to say, okay? I want you to pay attention just for a couple of minutes. So what's the path, all right? Number one is to hit boss, which is get 5 people a month. First thing you want to do is just hit it the first time. When we come out with Kalatu Premium, everybody on this hangout should have a goal of getting 5 people in your team on Kalatu Premium in your first 72 hours. Look, I don't care if you've never had big success before. I don't care if you've never done anything giant in network marketing before. I want you to have a goal of hitting that first rank and getting your boss ring in your first 72 hours. And once you get it, your goal is now to create those every single month. And that's it, right? Until you're at 10,000 a month, you want to do nothing else but hit the boss level every month and create as many bosses as you possibly can in your organization, all right? And that's all, right? It's all you want to focus on, and I'm telling you, if you focus on it and you focus on recognizing it and you focus on talking about it, you are going to create some massive duplication throughout your team, throughout your organization, from helping those lower level people hit those lower level ranks. Notice everything that I'm talking about is going back to the new person, right? Some people were asking, how's this comp plan built for the new people? It's built for the new people because the entire focus on it is now helping the leader have incentive to reach down into their team to give them what they know, right? So if a leader can reach down into the team, reach down into the organization and give them what they know and help them get where they can really go, right? Then all of a sudden that leader has incentive to do what they really know how to do, which is help you get started fast and help you get started right in your organization. It's going to totally change the motivation across our whole leadership and Power Network. I'm just telling you guys something. You're going to see that, and you're going to need to just watch it over the next 6 months. It'll blow your minds, right? But you want to hit that as fast as possible because we want as much recognition as a team as we possibly can. So get Kalatu Premium, get 5 people on Kalatu Premium as fast as you possibly can. Get your boss ring. Step 2, next 72 hours, help another person do that, right? So I want you to get your boss ring, help as many people in your team to do that as you possibly can, and just start recognizing the crap out of them on Facebook. Get them a picture with them getting their ring, post it on Facebook, right? And just keep doing it and 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 doing it. That's what you're doing if you're brand new. That'll lead up to the launch of the new funnel where we're really going to be talking publicly about Kalatu Premium in a documentary talking about the $1 million earners. And the thing I like about that funnel is the whole thing's congruent, right? It starts off with people chanting 100 millionaires a year, which fits into the model of us talking about 100 millionaires a year. And then the sales video is a documentary about the millionaires going into a secret training, right? But you can't really see the training because it's a sales video because that's the bonus, right? And then the training actually shows you how to go from 0 to $1 million in 3 years, right? So the whole thing is congruent. The whole thing makes sense. And the whole thing is geared around helping you succeed and helping your new people succeed, all right? It really is a work of art. I'm telling you guys something. When you see it, you'll know that. You all need to watch that as soon as it comes out, right? If you look across in Power Network, guys, there are times when, what I'm going to show you in just a second, we would have had people making over $1 million a month in Empower Network for 6 months straight. I'm just telling you guys something. There is nothing like this that exists in network marketing. And over the next year, you hit gold just by getting 5 people a month, right? What's that going to do? Your income will immediately go from $10,000 that month, listen to this, and you'll be getting $10 per person on Kalatu Premium. Your income will go from $10,000 to $20,000 the next month, in 1 month. Okay? That's what will happen. If you hit gold with 1,000 active people on Kalatu Premium, which is going to take a little bit to build up to start seeing, but you're going to start seeing it about 90 days, because what I'm going to talk about, your income will go all year, you'll be building, you'll hit finally gold, you're going to open up $10 generational bonus off your whole organization. You will go from $10,000 to $20,000 a month next month, right? Now, see our income disclosure, by the way, for everything I'm going to say for this next few minutes, all right? So now you're at $20,000 a month, okay? Now what happens? Well, now, once again, you would have to qualify like I'm talking about. You'd have to have 1,000 people in your organization active in order to be able to do this, all right? But what would happen is now all of a sudden you qualify for platinum, okay? Platinum unlocks 2 generations of $20,000 a month earners, 2 generations of platinums, right? So now you're going to earn in addition, this is an addition, not either or, right? In addition to the $10 that you're earning from being a gold, you're now going to earn $10 from being a platinum 30 days later without any other qualifications, right? So you go like this, building all year, boss maker, boss maker, boss maker, you hit gold, you go from 10,000 a month to 20. That qualifies you for platinum, you jump to 30, okay? Now you've got to make, that month, you got to make up a little bit more extra volume. I'll talk about this when we come out with the actual comp plan of the series, right? But it's got to be half from a core comp plan, half from the unilevel, right? But all you got to do is up your promotional income a tiny bit to $15,000 a month, and that qualifies you now for diamond, right? Which unlocks another $5.20 off your entire organization. So in 3 months, if you do that, all year you're building, right? And what happens? You finally hit gold. Maybe the whole year you make 80 grand because you're building small, building a little bigger, and then you jump from 10,000 to 20,000, 20,000 to 30,000, 30,000 to 35,000, right? Which really you jump a little higher because you'd be making a little extra volume. I don't want to get into specifics of that here, but what would happen is you jump from 30,000 to 40,000, okay? Now, there is nothing in network marketing where you can earn $40,000 a month from 1,000 people. Nowhere, right? Ask Aaron Rashing. He had 4,000 active people in one of the largest juice companies in the world, and he was making $4,000 a month, right? If you ask Justin Berengi how many people were in his biggest downline he had before this, it was like thousands of people for a couple $1,000s a month. It's normal, right? There's nothing like that exists in the world. What do you think is going to happen when old schoolers see that? Now, you guys are probably like, wait a second, how's that possible? Don't worry about it. Just wait till the new sales series comes out and get very excited and do what I told you to do. When it comes out, hit Boss Maker. You get to 10,000 a month with 1,000 people, jumps to 20, jumps to 30, jumps to 40, like that, right? Now, here at our income disclosure, empowernetwork.com/income, right? Here's the thing, guys, and you got to understand this, right? You can't do what I just told you to do in any company in this entire industry, and you've never been able to do what I just told you to do ever in history in any company in this industry. Never. Nowhere even close for 72 hours. Okay? So bring in as many people as you can. If you ain't in yet, just get in. Pull out your credit card and buy. I'll see you folks on the beaches of the world with that. Let's end the broadcast, folks. I've had this vision of getting to a point where we're creating 100 millionaires a year. And that sounds like totally ludicrous and outrageous to people, but it will happen.